Okay, this is Reading Tai Chi, Yang style long form. This is the third section of the long form. After the last movement, we learned Fair Maiden Works at Shuttles, which looks like this. We did single whip, we turned, we took our steps, rise, sink, step, around, rise, sink, push, take a step, rise, sink, push, sink, and our final one. From here we push up, drop the foot, roll back, and it ends just like in Wild Horse Parts Main. And we go through this whole section again until we get to single whip. And from single whip, we will do cloud hands again, which we did earlier in the second section. So we repeat cloud hands, stepping out. And the third one. And it ends just the same. We step forward, carrying the Bagua fish, rise, sink, step out. Now this is where it changes. So we are going to do a movement called Snake Creeps Down. Snake Creeps Down is a very low movement, though if you don't have the ability to move low, we will adapt to it. But I will show you basically how it looks like. So from end of cloud hands, we do single whip. Then my weight's forward, I'm going to turn my heel out, turn my toes out, I'm going to sink and turn. And I come very, very low on this movement. And I come forward. And we end up with a hand in a ward-off position. This hand comes down. And it goes right into another movement called Golden Cock Stands on Left Leg. Like so. And then sink, draw back the foot. Golden Cock stands on right leg. Like so. And then from here, we go back into step back like a monkey, and then it repeats all the same as the second section, going all the way back through cloud hands a third time, and then going to pat the horse high where it changes again. So the movement today is Snake Creeps Down. So from facing you, so you can see, I use single whip. I step out, our normal single whip, but this time I'm going to turn my heel out, turn my toes out, and I'm going to sink to the diagonal. So I turn to the diagonal and sink. And as I sink, I start to turn. The left hand will come down and around. And then we're going to shift our weight forward, turn our heel in a little, or turn our toes in a little bit, and then come up and rise. And then we're going to step back and rise. Okay, so once again, going back to the Snake Creeps Down, a little different view, a different angle. If you can't sink very far, just sink a little bit. You can do Snake Creeps Down like this. If your hips don't work, your knees don't work. And then on this, if you can't balance, if you can't bring your legs up high, bring them up slowly, just a little bit, so you have your balance. I think it's better to have your balance than to struggle with it and fall. So once again, from here, single whip, sink. Shift your weight forward. Draw the right foot up, the right hand comes by your hip, palm facing towards the body, left hand forms a ward off, then rise. Okay, from here, this view looks like this. So once again, sink, form a ward off, draw your hand in. The right hand will come onto the inside of the left arm. Comes up, this hand comes down in front, almost like brushing in front of your knee as your knee rises. Rise. And then you sink, step back. Right hand forms a ward off. Draw in the left foot. Rise. And step. And finally, sink on your right leg. And you're right back into step back like a monkey. Okay, so the main things on Snake Creeps Down, number one is not to strain yourself, don't force yourself. Some people go very, very low, much lower than I can do. But I don't know if that's important. I think it's better to have slow, even movements than to try to get real low. So from here, sink. The hand comes across. Sink. Shift your weight forward, drawing your foot, rise. Step back, ward off, rise, and then sink. Okay, so you can follow me now from the last single whip. Turn heel out, sink towards the diagonal, and then turn back towards the west. Shift your weight forward, turn your right toes in, draw your right leg in, rise, golden cock stands on left leg, step back, drawing your foot, rise, golden cock stands on right leg, sink, and once again you are back into step back like a monkey. Okay, so the rest of this will be reviewed in class and you'll learn it more there, but this is just once again a tape so that you can practice at home and review anything you might have missed. Okay, that's it.